Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Compact Claustrophobia. In between episodes, I got another diamond pickaxe, and I enchanted both of them so we can use them to create ourselves some bedrock chunks, and we can actually break out of the room that we got stuck in the beginning. Before we do that though, we are gonna have some challenge quests here in the challenges, and one of them is lava, and you need 1,000,000 buckets of lava, I believe, which is simply done by enchanting this tank with holding 4, which is gonna hold 1.5 million millibuckets. So we can grab ourselves our Tome of Knowledge that is on me right now, and we can sneaky ourselves 11 levels. Boom, holding 4, right? We're gonna toss you down there. You should fill up eventually, and we can then just grab it out and use it once we have access to the quest. But as far as the diamond pickaxes goes, we have efficiency 5, unbreaking 3, soulbound, which really doesn't matter, and fortune, which I don't know if it matters. And I have 2 of those enchanted, and I want to enchant another one. So we're gonna go to our XP farm, and we're gonna go in here. I'm gonna grab 30 levels, see what enchant I can get on it, and then once we have a fully enchanted pickaxe, we can toss them possibly in a small compact machine. I think I have one more slot, or I have 2 more slots open, and we can toss it in there and see if we can get all the things functioning the way I want them to. I managed to get soulbound and unbreaking, and we're gonna add fortune. And then how much do I need to add this efficiency? Probably a bunch, 27. There we go. We have another soulbound 3, unbreaking 3, fortune 3, efficiency 5, diamond pickaxe. And we can now head on out of here. And in here, we're going to set up 3 auto clickers. And we're going to set up a neat system. You can use the diamond pickaxe on the wall, right, to get the stuff. And it gets damaged a little bit. And what you can do is you can use an energetic infuser with essence of knowledge and a diamond pickaxe, and you can repair it pretty much. And what we can do is use the 3 auto clickers to click on the walls, and as soon as one diamond pickaxe gets used up a little bit, we extract it out into the energetic infuser, and that repairs it up with essence of knowledge. I decided to go with 4 pickaxes instead of 3 because we can have 4 auto clickers on a single power cable here in the middle, and that works wonderfully. I am controlling everything with refined storage item conduits, or refined storage just conduits, and also item conduits from Ender.io. So the refined storage conduits are extracting essence of knowledge, or exporting it out of the system and into the energetic infuser. And this guy is importing everything that he picks up into the storage system. So in here on the up, we have a importer filter for everything. And also here we have an exporter filter for the essence of knowledge. And the tunnel is right there on the bottom, as you can see. So the power is coming in from the middle, like I said, and the item conduits are doing a little bit of a sneaky thing. They are detecting when the pickaxe is damaged for more than 25%. So once that happens, the pickaxe will get extracted and it will go into the energetic infuser. It's going to get charged up, meaning it's going to get repaired with essence of knowledge, and then it's going to get put back into the same auto clicker that it got out of. And we can kind of see one of them getting there close. This one is the closest. I think it's 1,170-ish durability that it needs to get to for it to get extracted, but I have tested it. It does work. We can test it out manually. We'll extract this, toss it in here. You can see it's going to get repaired and use essence of knowledge. It doesn't use that much, I don't think, but it's going to do its thing and slowly but surely get repaired, and it's going to get back into the auto clicker immediately after it's done. So boom, gets out, goes in, and it does its thing again. So that is a wonderful system. It is working. It is beautiful. We're going to cover up all of the conduits like this because we don't have facades. Otherwise, I would use those, but we can simply hide all of those like this. I'm going to set an entry point for myself like right here. And that is a functioning system. And what I want to do, I added storage monitors here at some point just to fill in the space, and we're going to use those. Bedrock chunks, diamond nuggets. Give it to me. And what we can do, you can sneak right click with an empty hand. You add those, and sneak right click at that, and we add those. So we can see how many diamond nuggets and bedrock chunks we have in the system. And we currently have over 9 bedrock chunks. So we're gonna come in here. I toss them inside of here. I have made a little bit of a change. I extended the cable over to the middle because this is not providing enough power for the high impact compactor to run. But together with my regular power supply, which is around 40,000 something RF, and this, we can run the high impact compactor. So we can make ourselves bedrock. And is that a quest? No, we need to make the bedrock breaker, which is 3 bedrock. So I need to wait pretty much for more bedrock chunks to be made. And once we have 9, we can just export them or extract them manually into here, and we can get more bedrock. And we totally need just 3 bedrock. Then we can pretty much escape, and we can get more bedrock from this room that is right up here whenever it loads. But we can get more bedrock in here, and we can also get more bedrock in the overworld because the bedrock is not removed from the bottom of the world, which is wonderful. There is no nether in this pack, so we can't get bedrock from there. But I think now, while we wait for bedrock things to get made, we can work on the challenges. We don't have them unlocked yet because we need the bedrock breaker, but I know what they are. One of this is 1,000 iron. This is 500 diamonds. This is 100 bedrock. This is 1 million lava, 1 million water. This is, I think, 100 s'mores, smingets, super duper things. And then also a bunch of poop. I think it's 100,000 or 1 million poop or something. But we can go to our poop injector thing. And here we have poop. We have 10,000. So let's get a cache. Actually, no, let's get just a kit. One of these. Conversion kits. We're gonna do that, and in the bottom I have a detector that is set to something of poop. I don't know, how much do you hold? How much does the full cache hold? Can you show me? 500,000. Okay, so we can grab a book here of holding and an anvil. And do I have XP? I have none. But let's grab like 10 or so levels, maybe 15 should be probably enough. There we go. And we're gonna grab this cache. It's gonna start making more poop immediately, but we're gonna do that, and that's gonna hold 1.5 million. So let's set this to, this is 10,000, 100,000, 1 million. We are quickly starting to run out of pulp biomass, which is used to make the pulp bio blend, which is used to make the poop. So what we're gonna do, since we have a bunch of beetroots, a bunch of wheat, a bunch of melons and pumpkins that we're not using for anything, a bunch of mushrooms as well that we're not really using for anything, we can just extract those into sawmills, and we can use a detector on the pulp biomass to say like 10,000. And we're gonna see when we start keeping up with the system, and we can easily do the extract and the import from the bottom or the top. Or on the side, we can put, let's say, an exporter, and on the bottom, we can put a detector that detects for the sawmill. But since this guy has an input on top, I think something probably send some sort of item somewhere to go in here. Maybe, maybe not. But we're gonna set up a couple of these for a couple of the pry products that we're making. We have now upped our pulp biomass production, and I'm using the 3 items, well, 5 items totally, that I'm not really using for anything else. We're using the wheat, the pumpkins, the melons, and the potatoes and the carrots, which are currently empty, but they're gonna produce 1 or 2 pulp biomass every time we get 8 carrots and 8 potatoes. But the wheat, we currently had like 80,000 on backlog, and we had around 15,000 pumpkins and 15,000 melons-ish or so. So that is doing its thing, and we are keeping up with this. So this should stop. Oh, this is pull. No, you're set. Redstone enabled high. Emit signal. Oh, do we not have an external storage? Yep. Okay. Gotcha. External storage. Boom. So they should all stop working. You're done. You're done. You're not gonna do a thing. You're not gonna do a thing. And once we get under the pulp biomass, we should trigger a little bit of those. It should fill back up, and then we should be fine. I think eventually we're gonna fill up with poop, so we should be fine. But I don't know how much poop we made so far. 13,000. So I think we're gonna run out of all of these materials, but it's just gonna be a waiting game pretty much. And if we have to, we could set up a couple more sawmills pulling the cactus. Like we could just put a sawmill right here, pulling the cactus, and then should do the whole pulp thing. We could also do, if we looked at the recipes for this, it's pumpkins, potatoes. We could use saplings as well. Melons, carrots, sugarcane, beetroot, lily pads, vines, cactus. Like, we could just make a system that we grow vines in a phytogenic insulator, and then we use the vines to make pulp biomass, for example, or we could grow whatever else we want inside of the phytogenic insulator if we need. But I'm going to try and see if we can get it done without it. We might be able to. If not, we'll figure it out a little bit later. I think it's fine for now. We have another 9 chunks of bedrock, so we can come and toss them in here to make another bedrock piece. I'm just gonna leave them in there for the time being, and we're currently just waiting on 3 more, and then we can pretty much break out. So I think I'm just gonna wait for those to be made, and we should be fine. While we're waiting, I don't want to just do nothing, pretty much. We could tackle the whole s'mores swinget things, but I think I want to just finish off the quests, some of the random ones that we have not completed from a couple of these. For example, the radaway is one thing that we need, which is radaway fluid, which is ethanol, and glowing mushrooms, which are just redstone and regular mushrooms. But the ethanol is made either in the industrial fermenter or the chemical reactor. We can use sugar and water, or sulfuric acid and ethylene. And I don't think we have sulfuric acid. I don't think we have ethylene. Yeah. So we're just gonna use some sugar and some water, I think. And we can just grab like a stack of sugar. We can grab ourselves a melter and then a chemical reactor. And also a water source of sorts. This one should be fine, and we can head in our manual machine room and we can set this up somehow. Put the melter here. Yeah, we already have a fluid conduit here, so it should be fine. And what we can do is we can come underneath. We're gonna add you the water, so that should fill up. We're gonna add a stack of sugar in here. We're gonna grab some upgrades. Boom, boom, because we don't really need to make an infinite amount of radaway. We don't need to automate it that much. That should go in here and already make ourselves the stuff. How much are you using? 1,300. Let's do this and this. That should be fine. Okay, you're making ethanol, and we can then take the ethanol, which is going to stop being made right here. Carbon dioxide. Okay. And then the ethanol radaway fluid is made with the fluid enricher. Okay, so let's do this. We're gonna grab a fluid conduit or a fluid duct. It's now unplated. Fluid duct. Oh, that's gonna fill with water. Of course you are. Okay, let's get rid of these because we have the thermal mediator here for the magma crucible. Let's just remove this. You don't need. Also, you don't need water up top. You can just get water from the bottom. That should be good. Yeah. Okay. So now that we have the ethanol, we can extract it out. We're gonna grab just a hardened duct here just to put it in the middle, like so. All right. So we're gonna grab it out and we're gonna put this ethanol into an enricher, which we do have on Autocraft. Cool. So we're gonna do that. And we're gonna should retrieve the right stuff. What we can do actually is we can just output tank be output on the top. And this guy can be just disabled, right? You are a... Hello, I got lost. It's gonna play the fluid duct. Why are you not extracting the ethanol? Fluid enricher. Input tank. All the inputs. Maybe a retriever doesn't work. Maybe a servo will do its thing. Servo. Aha, there we go. Okay. So mushrooms. Mushroom. Grab a stack of these and some redstone. Boom, glowing mushrooms. You're gonna do a thing. We're gonna grab these, and that should make radaway fluid. Awesome. And then we take the radaway fluid and we fluid infuse it with bioplastic to make radaway. How do we make the slow acting radaway? Okay, so that's the stabilized redstone and radaway in a fluid infuser. All right, so infuser, I think we'll just do this manually because there's no need to make more than what we just need for the quest. I'm gonna grab a bucket, and we can just grab ourselves the radaway fluid, toss it in here, and then some bioplastic. I think I have some made from before. Yeah, toss 2 of these in here to make that, and then we can grab ourselves 10 pieces of redstone. Like so. We're gonna magma crucible them. They're gonna go into the fluid transposer, and we can just make a bucket. And I think it's gonna end up here. Awesome. Okay. You and you. Okay, so that uses that many, I think. Oh, there we go. Right away. Go the stabilized redstone. A couple of these. Uses, okay, 200. That's fine. But that's a completed quest. We have the radaway done. Nice. The next one here is going to be the instabilation apparatus, which isn't that difficult. Now that we have the update to the pack, we can just make a couple of these swords. And we can then make the instabilation apparatus if we make a redstone servo and an invar gear. Boom, boom. Awesome. And then we have to tackle the whole computer craft thing, which I think I'll just do off camera. It's just crafting recipes upon crafting recipes. We can set them up in the system if need be, or we can do it manually, but I'll do that off camera. And in here we have the director logic, which I believe we can do. So if we look at logic, this guy requires crystallized quartz chunks, which is popped quartz fruit in the squeezer. We do have that. Where do we have power? There. Quartz. It's gonna make crystallized quartz chunks. We just need that many. Boom. Logic. Director. Complete. Nice. We're at 7. 2 more. Okay. So let me just do the computer craft stuff. In between that time, I should possibly get another 2 of the bedrock chunks, and we can then break out, hopefully. We have the last 9 bedrock chunks, and we can toss them in here, and they're gonna get used up as soon as it makes a few more diamonds, because we need 2 diamonds for the pickaxe, and I decided that we can just make all of the tools. It would be really nice if we had a kind of like spaxel hoe with bedrock, but we should be fine. So we can come in here, 3 bedrock, boom, bedrock breaker. We did it. Huzzah. Do we unlock the next chapter? Unlimited dimensions, bedrock breaker, claim. There were a few items that would break the game earlier, but you deserve freedom. Okay, yeah. Thank you for playing. If you enjoyed the journey and want to share the love, consider buying me an ice cream. Yeah, that's the Patreon that he has, or some sort of other supporting campaign. But we can head on out of here, and we can use the bedrock breaker to slowly but surely break bedrock. But what we're going to do actually is going to go enchanted with efficiency and unbreaking and all that good stuff. I enchanted it through the enchanting table, and I got smelting on it, which I don't know if it's going to cause an issue, but we can at least get efficiency 5 on it without unbreaking. It doesn't really need it right now, but we can at least break the bedrock a little bit quicker with efficiency. So we can do that, and we can get 3 bedrock, and we can make another bedrock breaker, and we can then use that one to break the bedrock even faster, and we can get even more enchants on it, is what I was trying to say, really. But now it's just time to mine, and I'm gonna pretty much try and just see if we can get out of here. But essentially, I want to mine everything here. We, I think, have a bedrock miner as well. That is another thing that exists. If we look here, bedrock miner. I don't know what this does or how it works. It needs redstone power, but that does a thing as well. So we could potentially try that and see if that just mines bedrock from around it. That could possibly be a thing. But we can actually, you know what? Let's just go make one. Why not? We can come in here. We have 12 bedrock, so it should be fine. We can do that. Make another bedrock breaker. We can turn that into a bedrock miner if we make a dispenser, for which we need a bow. Like so. Bedrock breaker. It says it requires redstone power, so let's grab a lever. I don't know if it requires actual power. No, it's just the block. Okay. Let's see what it does. We'll place it next to bedrock and see what happens. You have a lever. You go on my number 2. Did you do anything? Let's break this one and we can escape. Aha, we're outside. Woohoo! We did it. We're inside of a small little cube. And we also have, I believe this is like an aurora of sorts. And we have snow coming on us right now. But, oh, this is super quick. This is like instant mine on netherrack. I think this is netherrack. Yeah, chill netherrack. All right, let me just mine all of this bedrock that we have in here, and we can grab ourselves the compact machine and actually set it up somewhere on the floor outside so we don't have to fly up to this floaty place every single time. Alrighty, all the bedrock is gone. We're gonna do this. We're gonna grab our compact machine, and we're gonna just jump down here, same spot, and we're just gonna place you down just so we have a base. Pretty much, and we can grab all the rest of the stuff that is on the floor because there is a few bits and bobs of bedrock here and there, like a few here, for example. And we pretty much have almost enough bedrock to complete the quest. We can look in here. We can claim this. Okay, and then in the challenges, we can claim this. We get an objects mission table, and then here, 100 bedrock. Text submit. 81. It just ate all of my bedrock, which is fine. We're gonna dig down basically to with our super duper boron nitride thing. We're just gonna dig down all the way down to bedrock, and we're gonna mine the rest of the bedrock that we need for the quest and a few more so we can create a couple of we're smelting it into circuit plates. Of course we are. Anyway, what we need to do basically is mine a little bit more bedrock so we can complete the challenge quest. If we now click detect submit, we should complete the bedrock quest. Nice. All right, I'm gonna grab a little bit more so we can make another bedrock breaker. I think I just need 3. We don't really need to make the sword. We could potentially to make the armor though. That could be cool. So I might grab like another half a stack or so of bedrock. And it's kind of a neat way when you could do this. You could pretty much AFK it if you want. You could just hold down forward, aim your mouse, and hold down left click. And you would potentially just walk forward and mine the bedrock. I am sliding a little bit to the side. I don't know why. Maybe because my mouse is a little bit weirded out. But basically I can just hold 2 buttons down and infinitely get bedrock, which is kind of nice. All right, let's just make the armor just so we can have it. We're gonna make the bedrock boots, bedrock chestplate, and the bedrock helmet, like so. Boom. And I'm gonna do the bedrock pickaxe in between episodes. I don't think it's really necessary that we do the whole thing right now. The boron nitride spaxel hoe is pretty much what we're probably gonna use, and we can just use this one for the breaking of bedrock, which currently we don't need to do. Also, we could potentially automate the bedrock breaker if need be, but we did the challenge for the bedrock and we're probably never going to need to mine it again. But one next challenge that we can do is iron. I've been slowly just crafting iron blocks here. We can craft another stack or so, and we should have 1,000. So we can grab them out of here like that. We can do a detect submit. 1,000 iron blocks. Nice. Awesome. Let's do the water and the lava. Let's grab a tank of this variety, and let's grab a upgrade kit and also another holding book. I'm really glad I made a bunch of these. And what we can do is we can upgrade you, pick you up. We can add on in their XP farm room, and we can add holding 4 for 11 levels. So we can do something like this. Boom. I don't know where I have my super duper dense water source. Can we make another one? We need another 62 water buckets, which is not a problem to make, but it's fine. We'll use this one. Put you down here. Put this guy on top, and that should start getting water, right? It is very slow. You know what? I might just get the buckets. I have 60 buckets in here, so we can just do this and search for water. And we can just click on this get a full inventory's worth. And then we toss them in and do that. And I'm going to make a dense water source. We're going to put it underneath this, and we can just have that. Actually, we don't need to do that. We can go in here. We could just export the water out of the system because I think I have that super duper water source down there. And I don't know how fast we're transferring this. It's just an importer putting it in. Yeah, we can probably do that. Hold on, let's grab this. Upgrades with one of these and 3 of these. And we're gonna add the exporter right here. That should be fine. We can flip you around like this. We can do water bucket, fluids, export, speed, stack. And it's done. That was simpler. Okay, so we can pick this guy up and we can detect submit. Boom, 1,000,000 buckets of water. I'm gonna toss you here again just so you fill up again and we have it just on stock, I guess. It doesn't really matter. That's gonna go in there. And as far as the lava is concerned, we already did that in the beginning of the episode. We can just come here. We're gonna grab this guy and we can detect submit. Lava is completed. We can toss you right there. Okay, cool. And what is next? The diamonds, the poop, and the picky eater. And the poop is, oh, it's just 100,000 poop. We're 22,000, but we can grab a whole inventory. I think you can pump it into the object submission station because we then don't need to do this manually. This doesn't have an inventory, but we can do this retrieval task. You select it, and then what we can do is we can do an exporter on here. And let's grab just the cable just to connect this up, and we can say poop, I believe. Like that. I don't know how you set an import or anything, but that's the retrieval task. I have no idea how this works. Is there any, do you read anything? No. There's no instructions, nothing. Do we input on the top? Do we have, I don't know. But if not, we can just manually grab out the poop and do the thing with the export or with the detect submit. I think that will be, hello? But okay, that worked. Anyway, the poop is gonna take a moment because we need 100,000 of it. But once we get there, we'll get there. There is another line of quests that we need to do, and this is here, which is basically Galacticraft, I believe, but one of them is to punch a tree under the sky, so I'm going to do that. That should complete the quest. There we go. Punch a tree under an open sky. We did it. Woohoo. Okay, so what is this? We need to make a NASA workbench, which requires compressed steel, which requires Galacticraft stuff. Okay. So that's 2 compressed iron or just 2 steel ingots, which is basically 4 coal or pulverized charcoal, I think. I mean, both of them would work, but I don't think we're gonna tackle Galacticraft today. I think we've done quite a bit for today's episode, so I think we might just end it off here. We are going to come back next time, and we're going to tackle the whole s'mores smingot thing and see also what we can do about increasing our diamond production. That could be an interesting thing, but with that, I want to thank you all so much for watching today's episode. If you enjoyed it, make sure you smash the like button. You can also subscribe to get notified of when new videos go live, and you can support me on Patreon as well if you want, and I will see you all in the next episode. Have a good one. Bye-bye.